Hello, data and decision students. Welcome to week 1. This is a self-guide for the first half of the first week of your learning lab. The objective of your work is to understand whether you know what you don't know. The way you will run this week, as you already know, is in 3 parts. The first part is your self-work, and this guide will help you with that. The second part is the peer session, before which you will be provided a report of how every member of your peer group performed during their self-session. The third part is the class session, which will take place on Friday, and your faculty will help you bridge the gap on things you didn't understand and help take it to the next level. So the first part, the self-guide. You've been provided with a PDF on D2L that will give you detailed instructions on what you're meant to do and when it's due. It's essentially broken down into 3 parts. The first is an article that helps you discover the power of probability. It shows you how a million monkeys working together can actually recreate the works of Shakespeare in its complete sense. The second, and this is the longest part of your self-work, is called the Computer-Based Math Do I Know What I Don't Know module. You'll be required to complete all lessons of the CBM, that is the Computer-Based Math module of Do I Know What I Don't Know. The last part is an OLI, an Open Learning Initiative by Carnegie Mellon University. You have about 6 pages of lessons and work you are required to complete during the self-work session. All these 3 things are required to be completed by 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday. At the end of that, as I mentioned earlier, your report on how you've performed will be sent to all of your peers, and a peer guide will be sent to you, which is tailored to your peer group for the peer session that will be held on Wednesday afternoon. I'd like to share a couple of helpful tips on how to navigate the CBM, Computer-Based Math tool. So one thing you should realize is the tool has been made for an instructor-led session, but we think that ALU students are good enough to be able to navigate it by themselves. So what you'll see is the instructions will talk about an instructor, and they may be a little bit unclear. But as in the real world, figure it out. Ignore the instructor instructions and keep working through the modules. We really think you'll be able to do it. If you have any issues at any time, please email me, your faculty, and I can help you through them. I have optional office hours that you can find on the D2L Math, that is the Data and Decisions webpage in the overview section. Please come to those optional office hours if you have any issues. If you're doing fine, well, you don't need to see me. You'll find that there are many exercises and there are many challenging questions that you'll be required to answer. I will be able to see responses to all of them, both on CBM as well as on the OLI courses. I think it's going to be challenging, but I think you'll do really well. So, good luck.